Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel of Shree Swaminarayan Physiotherapy College. I am Stuti Shah and today we are going to cover axes and planes. Those who are new to this channel, please do not forget to subscribe our channel as we are going to keep putting new informative videos and we do not want that you miss them. Talking about axes and planes, let's first see what is axis. Axis is a line about which a movement is going to take place. There are three types of axis, that is your sagittal axis, frontal axis and vertical axis. Your sagittal axis is going to be parallel to the sagittal suture of your skull. If you see the figure on your left hand side, the highlighted suture is termed as your sagittal suture. So your sagittal axis is going to be parallel to it. Then comes your frontal axis. Your frontal axis is going to be parallel to the frontal suture or your coronal suture of the skull. Again, on the left hand side, the suture which is highlighted is your coronal suture. So your frontal axis is going to be parallel to your coronal suture. Your vertical axis is going to be in a straight line which is parallel to your line of gravity. So you will be having three types of axis. Your sagittal axis, which was parallel to your sagittal suture. Your frontal axis, which was parallel to your frontal suture. And vertical axis, which was parallel to the line of gravity. These are the axes. Now let's see about your planes. What is a plane? A plane is an imaginary surface in which the movement is going to take place. These planes are going to be always perpendicular to our axis. Which are the types of planes? There will be three types of planes again. Frontal plane, sagittal plane and transverse plane. Your frontal plane is also termed as coronal plane and your transverse plane is also termed as your horizontal plane. Your frontal plane is going to be parallel to the frontal suture of your skull and it is going to divide your body into interior half and posterior half. Your frontal plane is going to be perpendicular to your sagittal axis. Next comes your sagittal plane. Sagittal plane is going to be parallel to the sagittal suture of the skull. It is going to divide the body into right half and the left half. And the axis which is there is your frontal axis. The last plane which comes into picture is your transverse plane. Your transverse plane is going to divide the body into upper half and the lower half. And the axis over here would be your vertical axis. In summary, you are going to have three planes: sagittal plane, coronal or the frontal plane and transverse plane. And three axes: sagittal axis, frontal axis and vertical axis. Your sagittal plane is going to be perpendicular to your frontal axis. Your coronal or the frontal plane is going to be perpendicular to your sagittal axis and your transverse plane is going to be perpendicular to your vertical axis. In my next video, we shall see that which are the joint movements of our body and these joint movements will be occurring in which plane and across which axis. Thank you everyone and please do not forget to like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel.